Hello, welcome everyone. I've been away on a hiatus for a little while. I've been busy trying to finish editing the bomb stream, um, which will be out Friday, I believe. So yeah, we're back with Sherlock. I think this might be the last time for a while I play Sherlock because of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's out. I'll be bouncing between the two, but once that's out, I'm probably going to be playing that mostly. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go solve some mysteries. Oh, I need to put my fan away from me. My daughter's left lots of crap everywhere. Oh, kids, hey? Right. Papa needs a bigger office. Right, we're ready to go. I can't remember where we left it.
Looking for you.
I need to check the bloody sound as well. It's possibly going to be a bit too loud. Give me a second. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think we're good. What am I doing? Who's this guy? Oh man, I really can't remember what I'm doing. Someone's knocking at the man's door. Oh, so you're the guy. He just let himself in.
Do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple.
Farmer.
I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And
Hey.
that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're
Sherlock
a
don't play
fast
like
learner,
that.
sir.
Hold. Okay, so just had to recheck the old sound. What's going on here with your forehead? Painted recently. Pink paint. Old and shabby. Who is this freak? No hard physical work, but he's dressed as a sailor. Interesting. Hiding something square shaped. Sailor came to my house to declare that he has a new game. His hand showed no signs of regular physical activity. But to the fact he had an old worn out uniform, I assumed he was still in service. He had a drop of pink paint in his hair, which led me to believe he's involved in the art sphere. Considering the tiny-shaped object on Sailor's pocket, I deduced the real reason behind his visits to pass an invitation to his exhibit. Artist disguised as a sailor. A man dressed as a sailor came to my house declaring a job portrayed him as the man who involved in the art. Hand showed no signs. Few artists know my name or where I live. Yeah, I think he's an artist disguised as a sailor. Yeah, oh. He's a
I
phone.
cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity in contradiction to
you get
one
some
who
more,
would most
man.
usually wear
Shit.
such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, Unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet.
Oh,
A sailor
no.
with the soul of an artist?
Oh.
I would suggest rather a gallery
still good.
employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been
Who's
attempting to
Vogel?
conceal
Have I
something
met him?
square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I'd like to invite you to experience my art, not only the person's contemplation of beauty, but in more general need of your genius. You'll find the gallery at the Caravanserai, the crossroads of Bazaar Road, Hermes Avenue in Old City. Right. Okay. Mother's love. Okay, what am I doing about this then? He wants me to play chess. Have we got to play chess?
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want. You're not obliged to be here,
I can't play chess if you're not listening to me.
Anytime you want.
Right, he's lost his chance. So... Oh, damn it. Casebook. Okay. Old City, crossroads of Bazaar and Hermes. Old City, which is here, Bazaar and Hermes. Bazaar and Hermes. So here. Right. Okay, let's go. Sherlock away. Can I fast travel there? Thank you. Vogel. Don't know who Vogel is. Mr. Vogel. No, we'll see. Mr. Vogel. Get out the cover. Is this it then? Is this the place? Oh. What's this guy?
Mr. Holmes, you came.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, how kind. Though
Ominous.
now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other. Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel.
Why
but
so,
I shall
sinister?
admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
Ah, terrific. I had no doubt you'd put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
Shit. What was... Describe the events.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when I heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there,
His
so
voice
seeing
doesn't
nothing of
match
note,
his face.
I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched, and there was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance.
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
And this
What's in the
locked area
basement?
downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery. It's always shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone deserves to have their eyes opened.
Well, this
Hmm,
matter
what do we
is
think?
certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing. The under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
I will see what I see. Okay. So, alright, I investigate. Well, hello. Oh, just fine. I mean, I could have drew that. Some of these are good. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. What's this? What am I, so what am I
You
doing?
sure you don't like art, Sherry?
What's that? Oh, okay. Please, YouTube, don't. I didn't mean to look at that. Let me out this room. I feel uncomfortable. Where? How do I get there? Did he tell me how I get there?
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
What is with this guy, hey? Crow.
Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John.
Must have been slightly. I didn't see what it said. Ah, handprint.
A handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane. Sodden and mold-ridden. One presumes deliberately.
Why is there a bed down here, yeah? Okay. Check everywhere else out first. Frame is empty.
Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
Cigar with a
Coal
fingerprint.
fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache.
Coal moustache.
Coal fingerprints.
All right. No. I can't see anything else. Sherlock. Oh.
A Malpal butt.
But okay. Let's check out these. Wow, what's going
The
on here?
parasites of creativity. Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests.
Ah, the fuck.
Saturn devouring his sun. Oh, grim composition.
Nice.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
I don't think so, mate. Right. Oh, what's this? Seems fragile. hooks for paintings. Is that it? Is there any? Did I do it? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All the ones hanging from the hooks. Can't quite make out.
Old and hasn't been used for a long time. The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame.
Lame.
Closed with a metal bolt.
Ah!
Footprints. Size
There's
9.5.
footprints in there. What the hell? What's going on? Oh, my bubble's ready. My bubble. I forgot about the bubble. Right. Alright, he goes there. Let's start off with the coal. Like he comes out of here. Oh, I'm saying he did it. Okay. And then he's like over here. What? No. Why would he burn it all? Oh, I don't understand this one.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Why would he get out of...
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin.
Yeah.
When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What do I do now? Okay, I'll speak to Vogel then. Speak to Signor Vogel. Nice.
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
It's about death. What's desiccated? I feel like I know that. Hold on, let me Google this. Dissidence. The act of process of falling into an inferior conditional state, otherwise decay. Oh, it's already got decay on there.
It's a reflection on mortality. Nothing lasts forever, no beauty sustains itself, and everything succumbs to darkness. Am I right?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course
I
you
don't
know.
know.
It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the
Ah, it's one of these
subjective
guys, huh?
mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie?
Is he the one who
corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never
robbed
act freely
himself?
and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest
Hey, can we go on the
Mankind's
mystery?
highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Uh-huh.
The case was interesting. Case was trivial.
Mr. Vogel, I have confirmed that the intruder was an average-sized, flexible Malpal smoker with a limp. As it happens, the vandalism was a cover. The true intent was to steal a painting without your knowledge. The fact is, one of the pieces from the Wild Room is not in the wreckage.
What? That is extraordinary.
The limping visitor.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My, your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
About the theft.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio.
What
They're
name?
controversial,
Boniface
but not of a
Mercurio.
notably high value.
This guy's not any help.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer
Well,
for
there you
one of
go.
Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
Can you describe the painting?
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman wrapped in robes being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
Oh,
The
great. I'm
evaluation
gonna
of
bloody
art
get banned,
is very
eh?
subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
Where does
So where can I
Mercurio
find
live?
Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I
Friend?
expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
Okay. Vogel City. There's somewhere in Old City. Whole city. Prominent person. So how do I find him? Maybe I just ask people. Get me out here. Get me out. Okay, I'll just ask about. You there?
Excuse me, just one question.
I cannot be of help, sir. Someone else might know better.
Books. There's a book place. They're bound to know.
A fresh newspaper?
What? No.
You know where to find me.
Is this familiar to you?
No, sir. I won't talk to you.
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, but I've never heard of it.
How do I find this guy? Da, 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 da. Well, these guys are never going to talk to me, are they? Excuse me.
May I ask for your assistance?
I cannot be of help,
It can't
sir.
be.
Someone else might know better.
Oh wait, the book. The book. That means I need to look him up, right? That's what that means. Doing a chronicle, is that where I look? Oh, where do I find people? City Hall. I'll go to the newspaper. Yeah.
Mr. Holmes, I have something for you.
Oh.
Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional.
What?
I have in my possession an envelope containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
Yeah, okay.
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends to the message and not the messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation and return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Cordona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering.
Okay.
Because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter.
I don't know
Here
if I
are
want
all
to
the
do that.
files.
Thank you.
And feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Sertle, if you're quite done with the redundant instructions, I shall get to work.
Well,
Funny face Mercurial. Curious address. Okay, so people, celebrities. Boom. Districts, old city. What was that? Section. Articles and interviews. Here we go. The brawl at Artist Cellar. The past week has brought us a new scandal regarding the local so-called artistic high society. What began at the painting sellout named by local artists as the Dance of Dissidents. The director of publishing house, the Lion Darren Turwick, broke the idol by throwing a chair at the dissident artist Boniface Mercurio. There he is. As Mr. Turwick said later, he did it because Mr. Mercurio brought dishonor to his name. The column writer graciously reminds the reader that recently Mr. Mercurio was spotted with Mrs. Turwick at a coffee shop. Afterwards, an orchestra conductor, Kurt Gallagher, smashed a painting across Mr. Turwick's head to protect his friend Mercurio. A large brawl started, including a large number of the customers. After a protracted fight, police arrived. All the high society brawlers were arrested and placed under guard for a week. What a breathtaking event it was. As your loyal personal advisor, I suggest you obtain a souvenir from the sellout. Fortunately, it has since ended, but Boniface Mercurio himself invites our readers to visit his home, purchase one of his paintings. You will find him at the address Hermes Avenue between Scarlet Street and Olive Street. Hermes Avenue between Scarlet and Olive. Between. So somewhere there. Cool. Whew. It's not easy doing detective work. Okay, there. Hello. Somewhere here. It's gotta be this building, right? Huh? Yeah.
Excuse me, young man. Where do you think you're going?
Greetings, ma'am. I'm looking for the...
I don't care who you're looking for. You shall not pass. No
You
visitors
shall
allowed.
not pass.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is it?
Dearie, tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information Bureau on my forehead? Because I'm not here to answer your questions.
I like this one.
Entry is for residents only. If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police.
I am the police. Short sighted. Okay. Bananas. How do I deal with this? Skies. Okay, wardrobe. Is this what they wear here? Uh-oh. Da-da-da.
No visitors allowed.
How does she know? It's not actually telling me what to wear. I could wear a police uniform. Yes. That's gonna work. Hello.
Hello, officer.
Haha, yeah.
How can I help you?
Greetings. I'm investigating the theft of a painting by Mr. Boniface Mercurio. He lives here, I understand. May I talk to him?
Oh, how dreadful. But I suppose that means his work is finally being appreciated, doesn't it?
In a way, yes.
That's good. The news should please him.
Thank you, Mom. So, where might I find him?
Find who?
Mr.
Funny
Mercurio.
face.
His painting was stolen?
You must be new to the police service. You see, dear, there is a rule. No visitors allowed. This rule applies to policemen as well.
Mom, I am representing the law of this island. Please, let me through, otherwise...
Do you know how hard it is to become a landlady on an island ruled by men? And if you think that I'm just an old woman whom you can frighten with your uniform, you're very mistaken. I have a lot of connections. If you do something stupid, my dear, it will be the last thing you do on this island.
Is that a threat?
Very well, Mom. I'll work it out another way.
Have a nice day, officer.
Hold on, sorry everyone. Gonna go get some water. I don't know what I'm meant to do next. Like what disguise I need. The police thing I thought would work. Obviously not. I don't know. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how we go. I'm just gonna go get some water. Back in a minute. Right. So we need a new uniform. Maybe I need to dress as a painter or something. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what they're selling. Yeah, maybe I need to look like him. Okay. Wait, who sells the clothes?
Don't mess up. Let's pick some.
How should I dress? Upper class Ottoman suit. We'll get that. Get that. That's pretty badass. Top hat. Ridiculous. Okay, cool.
A good choice. A good choice.
Let's try
indeed.
this. Alright, I kind of look like him. I mean, I need stubble. Do you sell stubble?
Let's pick something that suits you.
Ah, here we go.
A good choice.
There we
Good
go.
choice indeed.
Yeah, we're him. Wait, no, he's got the
Don't
flaunting.
mess up. Let's pick something that suits you.
He's got this. Okay.
A good
There we
choice.
go. I'm him.
A good choice indeed.
Oriental rugs.
Hey, there we go. Okay. Yeah. We're just gonna pretend to be him. Oof, kid. Hello.
Boniface, sweetie. Is that you? Ah, old age does
Well, I
terrible
don't know how he
things to one's
talks.
sight. I didn't recognize you at first.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost my key. Do you have a spare?
For heaven's sake, how many times will you lose that key of yours? Of course I
Is that
have a
how he
spare.
talks? I
You
just sound like
artists all
Sherlock.
live in your own little world.
Please accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago, and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do, my dear. Or else I'll just change the lock. And I won't fall for those cow eyes.
Here we go. Where do I live again? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. no, Boniface is dead.
The chest has been searched.
There's the painting. Oh.
Red skin, tails on the back. Reminds me of Werder's description of the stolen painting.
You right, my dude? How did you croak it then?
The blood has dried.
I've heard of this style of
in it.
painting. It is called expressionism. Don't look at me like that, Sherry. I will not touch that dirty floor.
More. Oh, it's got a dark room. Okay.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen demon? The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material.
Knife is missing. Blue cloth fibers. Glass smashed.
It appears the wine was truly awful.
Camera.
I wonder where he got that fancy camera.
Newspapers.
Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this. Someone left it after searching.
Right, let's take a look. Soft torso muscles.
Judging by post-mortem rigidity, the body lay
Bruises
here
on the
for 1 or 2
knuckles.
days.
Okay. Knife.
A normal kitchen knife. Could be the murder weapon.
Could be. Yeah.
The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
We found a knife. Yeah.
Soaked in blood. It seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags.
Strange. My bubble's ready. How do I do it? Let me do it. Hold on. I need to dress up his. Oh, okay. This is a strange one. Okay. Yeah, he hit him. Slit his own throat. That's so real.
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in. Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be a kitchen knife. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late.
Oh, I thought he was like
Why
cutting
did
him.
Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of a fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important to him.
Strange.
May whiskey, brandy bucks. Quite a collection he had here.
Oh, God. Damn, this Red Bull ain't sitting right today. What do I do now? How do I go into a mind place? I just killed in a fight. The visitor didn't want to kill Makio. Okay. Okay, that's all I got. Is there something I'm missing, maybe?
It's time for some chemical magic, John.
Okay. Let's do this. I don't like. I like the old ones where you did it. Sherlock's house. That's better. Okay, so we want some, and we want How do I get -4? What? Oh. -3. So we got 2. Oh, that's too much. No, it's -5. Oh, okay, fake, Papa, fake. So we got -3. We need 1, 4, and 1. So maybe one of these. 2. Now we just need 1 and 3, which we've already got. Ah, oh, it's set in my brain. -5. Oh, this is wrong. Okay, unlink. Let's think about this. Can I put them all back? Reset. Okay, so we've got 2 minuses. One of these. So we want the 3 and the 4. Oh, that was easy. Done. Oh wait, there's -3. Ew. Yeah. I've managed to raise the blood by using chemicals. It's a still life painting of Mercurio's room. Right.
That doesn't look like the painting we need, Sherry.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs.
Something's missing.
I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John?
Yeah, that's missing. The cow head.
If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
It's not here. I've searched. Searched through. Oh no, I haven't. Oh. Oh.
Monster was actually a man. Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
Okay.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the scene, you know, crimes and such like, daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John. It was a violation.
What?
And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. Look at the ritual scars on her face.
Get
What the fuck
that
is
image
going on?
out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercurio. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
I'm
Just
so confused
avoid
what's going on.
mentioning corpse. All right? Stick to the character. Tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
Okay. Okay, let's go speak to the lady then.
Aunt May whiskey, brandy bucks.
Look at the
Quite a
beers.
collection he had here.
Right, how do I stay in character? Like I'm dressed as him.
What's wrong, dear? You look like you've
Oh,
seen a
but you are.
ghost.
Can you tell me if anyone else has recently entered the flat?
Oh, you're talking about that limping man. I'm sorry I let him in. I was scared. And I thought maybe he would motivate you to find money so that you would pay your rent. No offense, dear.
Can you describe him?
Oh, so you weren't at home. I was so certain you didn't leave your flat that day. He was of
Tattoo on
average
his
height,
neck.
had a limp and a tattoo on his neck, and he was smoking Malpal cigarettes.
Sim.
My husband used to smoke those. They have a horrible smell I can recognize from a mile away.
Call the police to my phone.
Can I ask a favor?
Of course, dearie.
Please call the police and ask them to enter the flat. And don't look inside until they come up.
What? What trouble have you stepped in this time?
It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Mum.
Okay.
Phew, Sherry, that was...
Can I dress? we're gonna have shady little mustache.
But you did everything correctly. Now, take off your outfit. I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
I did. Hey. What the hell? Right. What am I meant to do with this picture? What does that mean? What does the is that police maybe? I don't fucking know. See if I can find anything. Or maybe I asked the other painting guy, the other artist.
He's even been putting up.
Crimes, violent crimes. Well, subjects, victims. Oh no. Okay, I don't think it's here. How am I gonna find this woman? Let's go ask the painting guy. Where is he again? Okay. Trying to think where else I could go to identify. But it tends to night real quick. Yeah, see if museum guy knows. Where is he? Wait.
I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism. I think I'll leave the exhibition in its current state for a while. I'll call it The Art of Vandalism.
Yeah, where do I go? Okay, think, Papa, think. City Hall. Ah, newspaper. Again. It worked the first time, so. Right, people. Commoners. Section. Oh. Front page. Recent. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. Recent. All right. I'm out of ideas. Where could I find? Oh, surely it is at the police station. City Hall. Try City Hall. I doubt it's there, right? It's gotta be, Oh shit, where do I go? Okay, subjects. citizens. Oh, I don't know. Okay. What does this mean? Is there a way to play? Inquire with people around you. Ah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. If I go back to dude's apartment, which was here. Oh, what a fucking nightmare this one is, eh? Right, let's ask. Oh.
May I ask you something?
I would help if I knew more, but perhaps others will be more helpful.
Okay. Oh, should I have asked landlady maybe?
Are you able to help me?
Oh, I've heard talk.
Skulls and Girls' face seem to be from Iwi's ethnic group tribe. The only place where you can find Iwi's people in Caldona is the refugee camp located under Victoria Bridge between Salado and Sultan. Thank you. Salado and Sultan. Victoria's Bridge. Yeah, nice. Nice. We're there. We found it. Easy. He says after like 20 minutes running around. Okay, straight up. I don't know how to get rid of my pervy mustache, you know. I'll keep it. Is this the bridge? Under the bridge. Did you say under the bridge? Here we go.
Beasts!
Yeah. It's like I missed the pie. What's all this then? Ah! Right.
They're completely livid. First they
Who do I talk to? Who do I
Excuse me,
talk
just
to?
one question.
I uphold the law, so
Drop
I'm
them
not
all into
answering
the
your
sea.
questions.
Sir, this place is off limits.
Ah,
to the
another
public.
pervy
Please
mustache.
state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police escort you out.
I'm from City Hall. Oh, God.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness for a case.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you in.
And you are?
I'm Ronald Harlow, here to handle the refugee situation on behalf of City Hall.
Shit.
I'm the acting supervisor here, so I have full authority here to ask you to leave, or I shall order the police to detain you
shit.
for trying to pass the blockade. Please, step back.
Serve. Pervy mustache. Works indoors, poor lighting. Wants to look authoritative. Sweating, stressed. Sedentary. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Sedentary. Slight mustache tries to appear older. They used to form this. Ronald Howard's a pale young clerk who Tries his best to oversee a refugee camp assigned to him by City Hall. He's not very happy with such responsibility, but he always does things by the book. However, he lacks experience to deal with problems outside his writing desk. He's attempted to look older than his years by growing a scant moustache. Pale skin, he craves a look authoritative. Barely worn shoes. Well, as a depressed young clerk, exhausted by his day-to-day job, City Hall has assigned him to oversee the refugee camp. Oh, I don't even know. I'll go with Dazed Foremost. I don't know if that's right.
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
I know you want to deal with this in the right way. You are obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes.
I
Don't
am
question my
handling.
capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here,
Yes, go
you need a more
Sherlock.
practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
He's such a douchebag, but he's cool. I can help you.
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to
Why didn't I
investigate
do
the
that
scene.
first? Goddamn.
I'll work out the rest. But in return, I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help.
Yeah, let me in,
All right,
bro.
Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
You work with the camp. Let's
Mr.
find out
Harlow,
some
what exactly do you
backstory,
do?
yeah?
What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
The police here on City Hall's behalf too.
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let
Can
the
those people
refugees
stop
disperse
shouting?
into the islands, so there's
It's
a
a bit
significant
much.
police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police.
Trying to
I
concentrate.
have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
Right. And how
Mr.
did they
Harlow,
get
how
here?
did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why
Smuggled?
didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided
Right.
the warehouse and found the
Okay,
refugees there,
okay.
the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Ah, that's kind of what England and that's doing now, isn't it? Wow.
I'm ready to take
Sherlock's
another
ahead of its time.
Alright.
Oh,
Go inside
Forrest?
the camp and find Inspector
Huh?
Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say
Okay,
you're
I didn't listen.
An independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
yeah. Fuck you, Mr. Harlow. Actually, no, we like you, Mr. Harlow.
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like
Shut
proverbial
up.
trolls.
God, he's
No wonder
annoying.
the people outside are so disturbed.
He's so annoying. I wish there was a way to get rid of him.
Who the hell are you? How
Who
did
the
you
hell are
get in
you?
here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow, let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a
Heavy
surveyor of
moustache.
refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury, I presume?
A
Tewkesbury?
surveyor. What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
You just bloody stand there, mate. What you on about?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man.
Ah,
Clearly
covered
not a
on.
refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for Cordona.
I'm sure. Thank you, Inspector.
Yeah, the victims.
And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's being questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Who's the dead man? Does he have a limp?
Learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity?
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Who are the suspects?
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
Okay, right. Let's check out... oh, wow, look at the water.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body. 0.
Okay. What's going on here? We've got some blood.
Someone bled profusely here.
And some empty crates.
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
Right. Okay. Hello? Oh, stream.
Not that thing. I need to wrap myself here.
What do you mean wrap it up? What are you talking about?
A simple leather sheath.
Yeah.
Perfect for a dirk.
Dirk. Oh, yeah.
Malpal, soaked with salt water.
Yeah, sure. Fucking hell, how's
You'll
it?
have to go under your desk and do some blood.
Mate.
I'm sorry, I can't write my CV if not. I'll have to wait till you're on stream.
Oh, I don't even know where it's plugged in, you know?
Around the back. At the bottom.
Alright,
It's
deal.
one of the thin cables.
Can we make a deal? Can you plug it back in for me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, this is on record.
Yes.
Shaking hands.
I refuse to go under your desk while you're on stream because people will think we're up to no good.
Yeah, I've already had some stream.
What?
Yeah, there's a
What?
pit,
You've
there's an you go into a museum and there's like full frontal bush and like us and yeah.
Crikey.
So,
Oh, no one warns you about that then.
no, I don't know. Right, you have to tell me which one's which.
Oh, I don't know. They're thin. I'll pull it. I'm pulling. Yeah? You unplugged it? I know you're going to need it back. I'll plug it back in.
Okay. I wish I got my Kit Kat.
I just ate mine.
Sounds good.
I'm covered in that bloody gravy, Luke.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
I got carried away with putting the kids down. I just remembered. I was like, oh yeah, I'm cooking gravy.
Oh, mate. Oh, that night's sleep really fucked me up.
Yeah, we got 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know how it, like, you can tell that we're used to not getting any sleep because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be functioning like this on 3 hours before.
I don't know why I chose today to stream, to be honest.
That time you did something fun.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Probably about another hour and a half or something, maybe a bit longer.
Love card.
Pardon? No one.
Oh.
That's just there. It shows like you can get sent stuff. No one sent me a love card. Oh, thank you.
Did you ever see them?
Yes.
You're just saying that?
Yes. No, I think I did see them before, yeah.
I send you the hearts and the one with like the little hat.
They're hard to see, to be honest, because they float up. That's good. You know, they kind of...
Can you click on it again? I send the heart and I send...
Oh.
I send the heart and that one.
This one with confetti. Oh, well, thank you. Good luck with your CV.
Yeah, I haven't written a CV since
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I don't know what...
They're using a template kind of thing.
Probably, maybe.
Money.
It's not really...
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona.
Yeah. That's why I'd be nervous about writing one, because there's like lots of jobs we've done there. You know, like, even if it's just for like a month or whatever. I suppose for your role it doesn't really... Yeah. It's a dead body. He's got a tattoo on his neck. He's the guy.
An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something?
Oh, you still got that?
I'll have to tweak it.
Okay.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Me too. Alright, bye, good luck. Thank you. Debris and coal dust. This is our limping guy.
I don't see much coal around here.
This is the guy. There's a knife in your chest, mate.
A steel dirk. Sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers.
Dirk.
I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain.
Right. Can I check his feet out?
Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other.
Hey.
This man was Limping John.
Yes, the limping man.
A violent death. But this man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
Yes, John. Yes. Is there any more evidence? What's this? Police boots.
Police boots. Always happy to try.
Sole.
A heavy boot with a worn out sole. A man's
Size
footprint.
10. Jeez. Right. Okay. Oh, some more.
Clearly a left handprint here.
Yeah, there's lots of evidence.
Carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
Are you alright?
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately.
Hey, he's got the same haircut.
He is in shock, feverish
me
and
and that other guy.
dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain
John.
death.
Do what I want. I want my hair different. Where's my haircut? Ah. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, peanut butter Kit Kat. This is gonna be good. Oh.
Someone was dragged against their will.
Is that it? Like I'm missing something.
If they find out about the past.
Oh. Carry on. Oh yeah. Police officers are worried about the situation with the dead body will put the camp into strict lockdown. They will lose the money flow they will earning from their scheme.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here. Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea?
Shut up, John.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Okay. Hold on.
You still here?
John suggests we could learn more about this man by asking around the camp.
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads.
Well, he's done caring, isn't he?
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes. I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
What am I missing?
These events have fractured into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
I have.
The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike. It might have been used as an improvised weapon. No hint of blood or impact.
Okay, are we done now?
Back off.
Oh, alright.
A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
Through the sewer, you fool. Ah. Alright, is that it now? Are we done?
I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads. I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
May I ask you something?
Don't think I can help you, lad.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
He swam. He swam. It's gotta be somewhere else. Ask you guys.
Help me, please.
The law can't help you with that.
Boat. Unlikely.
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards.
Okay. Oh, fuck. What do you think then? Ladder. Ah.
No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
I mean, I'm really trying here. Through the front door. What's this mean?
Who isn't allowed to visit the crime scene these days?
What's this mean? Aha! Is Siggy.
A single Malpal butt. Roadman's cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers. So there wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what happened at the camp.
Yay, bubble time. We like bubble time. Okay. Right. So, let's start from beginning. This is Sparta. I did drop the knife. Gave chase. pushed her. Cut this guy. Yeah, validate that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
What on earth do you mean, not even try?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I mean, I don't think that's true.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
He definitely put his hand on there. And he definitely got stabbed. He definitely got chased. That happened because of the pearls. So it's just this.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I am. She was getting dragged, so.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
This is true.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Unless I'm missing something. Could be missing something. There's a big crime scene.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh, it can't be that.
Concentrate.
Because he put his hand on it.
So, we have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade.
Huh.
However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
Okay.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What?
Oh, dark and mysterious.
Pray tell me what you've learned.
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a
My hair and mustache.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him. And judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes.
Quite right.
I'll take it from here.
Got your name.
Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
All right, let's
Do you
go.
think one small clock can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
Right. Oh, they've all been let out. I don't see anyone that looks like her.
Are you able to help me?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Could you help me?
Sorry. We don't see much
There's no
You
help.
obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
You're the one who made the police leave us alone.
I proved to them that your people didn't kill that man.
What's in it for you? You need something from us.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too. He wanted to take the girl away, but we won't allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Naylor?
Naylor. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people who did this and bring them to justice.
Oh yeah.
To find them, I need Naylor's help.
Judge,
Will you let me
jury, and
speak to her?
executioner, baby.
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Naylor if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
No.
Hello, Naylor? My name is Sherlock. I know someone
Well,
hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to justice. Please. There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people? Christ, Sherlock. Naylor, I'm sorry. I'm not...
Fucking
I'm not
shit.
very good at this.
You come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending. A cross. The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
Oh, hold on. I've got some more questions.
Oh, glad that wasn't me.
Not my best work, John, by a long shot. Naylor doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you.
Okay. Folk came to the camp intending to kidnap a woman. He had the opportunity to kill her, but that wasn't his goal. Use your wood, painter. What? 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 The man from the refugee camp was the same person who broke into the gallery. His intention might have been to locate the terrible photograph. Ooh. The thief was at Mercurion's fight to steal the photograph, but found Mercury instead and killed him. Self-defense. He's not merely a thief, but also a kidnapper, a henchman who takes on various roles.
Anyway, now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
Right, okay. In evidence. Let's go look him up. How do I look him up though? That's the question. Let's try newspaper. Wherever that is. Where's the newspaper? Yeah, we'll search newspaper place. And then if not, town hall maybe? British high ranking officials. Officials. Recent. Districts. Old City. Okay. Maybe we try Town Hall, which is over here. Then if not, I doubt it's the police station, right? Subjects, officials, British, station. Yeah, hey, Thomas Norton, born 18, graduate from the started working at Home Office as secretary, military commission in India, honored by the Queen herself. Was appointed as the British envoy coordinator with his own cabinet at City Hall. Ooh.
May I ask you something?
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. I don't know.
Could you help me?
Mate, I like you, but you should ask someone else.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
I'm curious, how did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field
What?
agent.
No,
I
I
imagine
don't
you
wanna-
work with intelligence.
I want to ask her about the guy.
Help me, please.
Do I look like a man who can help your kind?
Well, I'm just smart. Thomas Norton.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
It's the guy. Short hair, no time to shave. Didn't sleep last night. Metal. Never removed. Hey, he's got blood on him. Wine. Oh. Bullets. Will close. Red wine centers such a lazy attitude towards duty. Could close and red eyes mean he didn't return and still work. What about the man is proud of it and they'll take the red stain on his wrist. He's recently drank wine because wrinkled. His red eyes again. It's like if he lives within a nightmare attempted to rid. That's tough. Well, party girl, we'll say. That's probably wrong.
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
On my way here, I was wondering whether you might regret what you did. I tried my best to retain at least a shred of faith in humanity. I had hoped that you would hear her scream, see her face in your dreams, or at least once ask yourself how Naylor might feel.
Who?
Neither of my hopes were fulfilled.
Why are you here?
Punch him in the face. Ooh, let's do that.
You defiled a girl who was with child. Don't even pretend that you
Let's
regret
get
what took place. Do you wonder why I came here? It is because I am disgusted with people like you.
Go on,
and the
Sherlock.
only
Give him a
way in
tell
my
now.
mind to rid the world of your ilk is to see you hanging from the gallows.
All right, all right. Is it about money, as you said in the letter? I have it, all right? There's no need for violence.
I've never written a single word to you. As you can see, I have a more direct approach.
Punch him again.
It wasn't from you. So what do you want?
Answers, to start with.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr.
Sherlock Holmes? And I do.
Sherlock Holmes.
All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
Respect? That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr.
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military
Can
mission.
sound more
So,
boring.
where do we start?
What happened?
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity.
Yeah.
I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault?
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
What? Who's black?
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. And I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want from you?
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more.
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position. Yet, here I am in front of you.
I don't
We
like
all
this
make
guy.
mistakes, Mr. Holmes.
Can I punch him again?
And I'm no exception.
You know,
Boniface Mercurio. Does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio...
Mercurio?
Well, him, yes. I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the crown. I made a mistake, but I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
God, sorry, I'm just looking up something. I don't know where to try and change. Oh, it's too late now, I guess. I was looking up settings because it keeps dropping frames on YouTube for some reason. But it says if I turn the... no, I'll leave it. I'm already 2 hours in, mind you. Pointless changing it now. I'll do it in the next stream. Never mind. Shit.
Naylor deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
That's not all. Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that. So, will you give me the photograph now?
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is
Have you
the
decided
arrogance
yet?
of British imperialism. I take your point.
Okay. Capuchin's tattoo. Can I not ask him about that?
Have you decided
Oh,
yet?
he's just banging on about that. Right. Always interested for his pragmatic obtain fit in the film friend his reputation. Who do I see about this? It's a serious crime.
May I ask you something?
Don't annoy me with your stories.
I'll go to the police. I'm confused what I do here.
May I ask for your assistance?
You better find another person to ask about that.
Can these guys help?
May I ask you something?
Don't think I can help you, lads.
Nobody seems to know about that. The envoy can be neither trusted nor forgiven for what he did. Humiliation and ostracization from an outraged Cordona, at least he deserves. Give the photograph to Vogel. He can make everything public. Charles Norton is a debaucher who has committed a terrible act. Even though he deserves to be brought to justice, I cannot overlook the opportunity to do greater good. Give the envoy the photograph in exchange for the refugees legislation. Ooh, that's a horrible choice, isn't it?
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
The law can't help you with that.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I don't like him getting away with like rape. You know, that's pretty bad. Yeah, nah. Okay, we've got a justice. Okay, so I go to Vogel. Where's Vogel? Wait. Vogel. Yeah, he's down there. Alright, let's go pay a visit to Vogel. Ooh. This case seemed to be over pretty quick. Wait, is he in here? This isn't it, is it? Looks different. Shit, he's not there.
Mr. Holmes, you've returned.
I don't trust
Have
this
you
guy.
uncovered anything new about the theft?
Why is this so, like, evil?
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
Fucking hell. The thief is dead.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the
A
painting
joke about it.
Ah, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. One presumes you were not responsible.
It was an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious.
And Mercurio's dead too.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
He was not having a good day on account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio, perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I found a photo.
I found the source of Mercurio's artistic inspiration. A photograph. What troubled me was that the sexual act captured was non-consensual.
She was violated? Dear God, how despicable.
Her abuser was in fact the British
That's
envoy.
why we want justice.
Mercurio took a picture of him committing the atrocity and then used it as artistic inspiration.
I had no idea a mere
Yeah, right. Sweaty little man. He knew. I didn't find the painting. Oh yeah, I didn't find the
I could
painting.
not locate the missing painting.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, such disappointing news. Not even a shred of information? The slightest lead?
I'm afraid the case has gone.
Oh, have I done something wrong?
I suppose if you were unable to find it, no one else
have
could.
I done something wrong?
Oh, but I can tell. You learned something else, didn't you?
Mr. Vogel, I want you to make everything public, including the photograph. I'm sure you have a connection at the Cordona Chronicle.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, loyal to your own truth till the end. Yes, I'm acquainted with the staff of the Chronicle. The story is sensational, and will surely draw attention to the gallery. But you must be aware that exposing the scandal will further hurt the victim. Does that not bother you?
No matter what one does, the truth tends to come out, as well it should. I won't be the one to stand in its way.
Though it's only your subjective
Yeah, I
truth
feel
being
good
exposed.
about this choice.
Not that I'm judging. It's perfectly reasonable for everyone to have their own views.
When you called me, you knew exactly what you would get.
Oh, but I'm not like you, Mr. Holmes. I cannot be sure of anything.
I
Regardless,
really don't like
must
this
thank
guy.
you,
Can we pin it
for
on
art's
him?
sake. Well, now that we've resolved all of our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor. I am told it belonged to your mother.
Mother? About my mother.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear, I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was
I don't
unstable,
like the whole
mentally
mother.
unwell.
You know,
She required
I don't
sustained
like
specialized treatment, but her madness.
I mean, the cases are
I knew
cool,
that
but
Violet had disappeared from the public eye.
I don't know.
but
I'm not
had
digging the
no
whole
idea of her
mother
suffering.
dearest
I cannot imagine
story
what you're
stuff.
feeling.
I'm fine. And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
The fuck?
Thank you,
What does
Mr.
that
Vogel.
mean?
I am curious to see what you have procured.
Okay, hey, Mr. Vogel, go fuck yourself, you sweet little man. I really don't like you. Right, let's go back to the house. Oh, I need to do one of the side missions as well, right? Let's just see what the next mother bullshit is, and then maybe we'll do a side mission. Me thinks. What the fuck is this?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevaux. Happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter.
Fucking hell,
My
what
orders
now?
are to provide you with the details.
I'm listening.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevaux.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
Status quo?
What about the status quo?
The Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, but I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort.
I thought
Mark
Mycroft
Ridley
was
is
a
meeting
villain.
the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a
Like
distance,
his nemesis
then
or
establish
something.
the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
Right. So, do I do that, or am I doing this? What? Oh. The fuck?
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Dude, his mum's was weird. Maybe she was crazy. What? What's going on?
Did you just remember something?
Yes.
Oh
A room
gosh,
full
I
of
think I did,
curiosities
John.
and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft.
I thought
What are you
that
doing
I just
here?
spoke to
Get
the
out of my
guy.
house.
It's my house, actually.
He said he's on the way and
I've
he's
come to
here
bring you
already.
back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I
Why
know
is he
you
so
lied about
surprised?
Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare...
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything! I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her past.
Yeah, I mean, Mycroft's
Consequences
not
of
wrong
one's
there, is he?
actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not
Man,
the
I want
end.
Mycroft's suit.
Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable.
Got the
because of
floppy hairdo and
your
pervy
actions
moustache.
were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental. Because all you care about.
But what's going on here?
It's
Are we?
true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
I'm confused. So, am I working with him or not? Like, he gave me a mission. Right. See, these bits are so lame.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall.
Yeah, the skeleton thing, the mermaid.
It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible. It must have been something else.
Living mermaid?
Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around, too.
How do I check? I don't remember female
It
mother
was my
dearest.
mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
Tool. Wait,
I inspected it with a magnifying glass,
Magnifying glass.
and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
fucking,
And
I
so
can
it
tell
was
you that.
trying to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember
Yeah,
other
John.
people joined us.
Workers.
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the cabinet of curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
Collection of fakes. Quite a lame ass.
Ah, yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her cabinet of curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not?
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy
Wigwam.
to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think that what may have happened were not for you. Yeah.
Carefully opened. Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Mr. Mycroft Holmes, the Cordona City Hall writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Octavius in the death of Mrs. Violet Holmes has been assigned to his honored judge. McDowell, your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You're hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Reichter. You must present yourself at the criminal court of Cordona on the dates listed. Oh, that'd be cool if you went to court on one of these cases.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand. Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting. Officer Luciano J. Placido.
Placebo. Alright.
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
What, a key, maybe?
I remember
Sherlock?
we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry. Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man. And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Knight?
The full plate armour of Sir Robert Saunford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
Take it instead of your pistol.
Right, are we done in here then?
Persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by
one of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
What a stupid ass collection, honestly.
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace Dioram.
Oh, Mycroft. You would...
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down.
Right, what we got here? A torn diploma found in the cabinet of curiosities. Someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces, reassembled and translated. The diploma reads, on behalf of the board of the University of Geneva, Switzerland, we rectors of the university, noting that Mr. Otto Reichter has undergone the test required by the laws and regulations, confer him the degree of Doctor of Medicine.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that. The Tulpa, Studies in Tibetan Mentalism.
Tulpa.
An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
What's this? My dear brother, I heard you recently arrived on Cordona. How have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed in our opinions. Cordona is home to a stunning new art gallery, which I visit every Thursday. Meet me there. Oh, and do not seek Klaus. I left that name behind. Klaus. Who's Otto again? The doctor, right? Miss Holmes is a patient of considerable interest and an ideal test subject to explore some of my fears. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse in a traumatic situation that mental chance. Okay.
I'm starting to remember something.
What? Come on.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days.
Oh, shut up, John. Where do I go for this? We go outside. Where? There's nothing. Ah. Old ladder. Last shelf.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Oh, what's that?
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue.
Okay. Books.
The books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Have a lie down, Sherlock. Little dweeb. Okay. Well, the night. What? Why is he crying? Right. Yeah. Validate.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
You
Concentrate.
know I'm not trying. This is what you said happened. What? Okay. He said he was climbing the ladder.
Let's go outside. Wait, did you hear that?
Why would he say he was climbing the ladder then?
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
Well, I was very shortly after the incident invites room. Sherry decided to play artifacts in the cabinet of curiosities, and of course, someone as a result, and on potential witnesses. Okay.
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
More guess.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it
Yeah,
was a polar bear.
yeah.
He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
Who the hell are you?
Sherry, look. We've got a parcel here.
Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Cap Manchio's mansion on Turquoise Lane across from Cordona Abbey in northern Grand Surrey. Come at once. If inconvenient, come anyway. Always your friend, VV. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit for the place to avoid any unnecessary complications.
An invitation that comes with a mask.
Ooh,
Can't
okay.
miss this, Sherry.
Let's go there. Sacrificial lamb. Alright. What the fuck? Oh, okay. This looks like a cool case. Turquoise Lane across from the Abbey. Turquoise Lane across from the Abbey. Turquoise Lane. Abbey, there's the Abbey. Turquoise Lane. Here. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Fuck me, I look like a freak. Batman. I mean, that does look really creepy, doesn't it? I wouldn't mind joining a secret cult. That'd be pretty cool. You know, Illuminati and all that. I could be asked as bullshit though. I say it like I know. Aha!
Welcome to the Manchus Mansion.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Welcome, sir. I do
hope you enjoy yourself. Oh, hello.
Enjoy the evening, sir. There is still plenty of time before the grand finale.
All right. It's a very steamy episode of Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? Oh. Who the hell are you?
What if I write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about Cordona's elite?
What am I doing here, though? You know what I mean? Like, what's...
Sherlock! Friend! I wasn't sure you'd come.
How does he know? How the hell does he know that's me?
Werner, I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
Huh. You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected.
What is going on with this guy?
I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with a physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course, and something to smoke, or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual, a potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
What? Go on then.
My mind is my most valuable asset, and a finely tuned instrument I will not risk impeding its function. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next? Visit the victims?
Yeah, I would like that from the game, to be honest. I don't know if I've chosen the right choices.
How do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
God, I really don't know this guy. Is this guy the bad? He must be the big bad.
I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is
subjective, get to the point,
just like
douchebag.
There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
I'd rather take it for study.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk.
What?
I'll join you in a minute.
Who's Fabio? I don't understand. Who's Fabio? Yo, what the fuck is this?
My God. Was he here this whole time?
What? I stumbled on here. Dude covers mark slave.
This
branding.
crude tattoo partially covers as slave branding. A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage.
I say this is how he died. That's a cool fucking
The
knife.
dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance.
Just put that back.
This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood. The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it.
Feet. This is weird, man. There's nothing else. Don't see anything else. Can't find anything else. That's it. Blood, maybe? There's actually nothing else to find.
The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Well, it says there's 2 more things to find. Where? This is a knife.
The dagger is heavy and This golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
Oh, okay.
The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart. He died right here.
He says that so casually. He died right here.
This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive.
Right. What the fuck? Got some explaining to do, weirdo. Okay. Where is he? Yo.
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr.
What is this
Manchios
guy?
has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
Who's
All
Matthews?
right. Pull yourself together, Werner.
Yeah, who the fuck?
What is it about these nights that you are so eager to share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere, often with more stains than your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death.
Who's Mr. Manchios?
Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
Did you find the body?
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door.
I really don't trust this guy.
Then we were...
filling time?
Waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
Okay. About the ritual?
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
The fuck's that
Fabio
John
was supposed
guy
to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil, not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista.
Oh yeah, she would have seen this, right?
Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
Was the room open?
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
Left without...
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Okay.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be
Fabio
hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things.
Murdered.
But we didn't want the authorities to create more
He was in the door.
Besides,
he could
after
get
a few
in.
cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock,
yes,
it's that
I am
nothing
a fan
suits
of a
you
good
more
mystery.
than a good mystery.
I don't know where to start this because see, I don't want to get into it and then come off, you know. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we've got some stogies.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
One's still lit.
Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
What?
An open wound spoiled the carpet. Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened.
Intriguing. Right. That. So anything else to find? That's it, right? Dressing room. For my Fabio.
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio. Manchos.
F.
The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio. The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me.
Okay. Masks.
Would you recognize me in one of these?
Shut up, John.
I suppose not.
This is a different ritual.
Found a scenario of some sort of ritual with a remark written in the beginning. It says, read and rehearse this rite, muchachos. The naked woman lies on the altar on a bed of flowers, symbolizing Mother Gaia, the one who leads the ritual, oils the body of the woman to awaken her inner fertility. Participants should chant it at this moment and call for the man who please Mother Gaia, then the man who will impersonate the principle of life may come to engage in sexual congress with her. So steamy. Don't ignore the guests, Matista, and stop boring them. They don't want to hear about your stupidities. They want to feel how beautiful and generous you can be towards them. You are here to please and celebrate life. Remember, each guest paid a great deal to be with you. Muchachos.
How can anyone accept such behavior?
Who's muchachos? Lipstick.
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
Right. Missing coat.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing. Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set.
Blood.
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
Right, okay. Nothing else, right? Is that it?
The pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it.
Blood.
Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
Something fishy's happened here. Uh-oh, disappeared. What? Okay. Search there. Wait. This looks a bit suspicious.
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is... The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
Is that it? Like, I don't understand what else I could, what the fuck you doing? Nothing else to find. I gotta be missing something in here. What does this mean? Ah, the fire. What am I missing? Unless I've searched everywhere there is to search in here. I have to go outside maybe.
I've worked up an appetite since the last party.
My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
No, John. Is this familiar to you?
Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
Where am I meant to go then?
Curtains do not guarantee privacy.
And you still need a
keeping you
crack despite being ethereal.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock. You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
Right, well... yeah, fuck knows. Can I not, like...
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
This is hard. Right, I might come off, I might leave it here, I guess, because I'm kind of stuck anyway. I'm not sure when I'll next be playing Sherlock, because like I said, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre's out Friday. I want to be streaming that, so yeah, I'll definitely come back to Sherlock. I want to solve this mystery.
Do you know what was here before Manchiosa's family bought it?
How do I listen in? How do I listen in? Come on, let me listen. So many people.
Oh, there's beauties. Manchio's is the best, as always.
Ah. We're not going to talk now.
Do you know what was here before Manchiosa's family bought it?
History. Oh, okay. Architect and circle.
Do you know what was here?
Okay, let's go. Before Mench's family, the mansion was owned by Alcatraz. He dedicated his life to conduct powerful ritual from the forgotten tomb. Well, it's too weak for it. As you mentioned, one day the architect simply disappeared, an stain on the floors of the remains.
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry. One more piece, and I can expose these base hedonists.
What the fuck are you talking about, mate?
Manchio's had to enforce the masks.
Got their identity. Okay. Holmes described a scanner from a previous device to Camden, found by his wife to be a Prussian Duchess and a couple of young men.
I'll pin them down with this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Oh, I don't care about this. I'm just trying to do the main story thing. Alright. Let's see. Okay, I've clearly missed something. In here,
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood.
Oh, you have to have it pinned.
The wounded person was here for some time. A bloody handprint on an armchair. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Alright, I'm just going to do this.
I think I can deduce what happened here.
Yeah, you got stabbed there. This is a hub. Oh. Yeah. This is good. I'm feeling this. Validate. Ready.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No, he definitely got hit. Oh, did he get stabbed here? This is tough.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Shut up. I wish you wouldn't keep saying that. It's really nice.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No, I don't think that happened.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I think that guy. This was him. And he locked the door.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh, this guy.
Concentrate.
He didn't have a bloody handprint though, did he?
You're not even trying, Sherry.
This is what happened. What do you mean? Okay, this is true. He hit him, he dragged him. He stabbed him. Maybe that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry.
Okay, that's really annoying. It's really annoying.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Okay.
Concentrate.
I mean, how's this wrong?
Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay, I haven't tried him. Okay, let's do it. So and then I mean, this is just stupid. It can't be the ball thing.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Right. He definitely stabbed him. He locked the door. Let's try that.
You're not even
maybe
trying,
that's where I got wrong.
Sherry. Concentrate.
Shut up. Alright. Got the locked door.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh, do you know what? I give up. I'm gonna leave it there, guys, because this is annoying.
You're not even.
We'll save that for the next stream. I just don't understand
Sherry.
where it could be going wrong. I've tried this. Sorry, this is gonna bug me. Right, there's blood down there, so he can't be pouring it.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Unless he did pour it as well. Have I tried both of these?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Yeah, I've tried. I mean, all this makes sense to me. I don't understand. I guess. Well, I tried this
though. The bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes.
Yes.
The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor. You're not moving.
I think I know what happened.
I like this one. February was killed in a ritual. February was sacrificed. The ritual staged. It was a cover for the true murder motive. The murderer was in possession of a key to the altar room and locked the door. Cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. Right, yeah, I'll leave it there though. I'll have to. I'm not sure when I'll next stream Sherlock. I think I'll do like a week or two of streaming Texas. I might try and throw Sherlock in there. at some point. We'll see, because I'm really intrigued by this case. I would stay on for longer, but I'm pretty knackered, to be honest. So yeah, thanks for joining in anyway, and we'll go live again soon. Like I said, I'll be doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Friday. So yeah, maybe more Sherlock next week. Have a good evening. Adios.